a guest of honor, invited guests, parents, and everyone who is here today. I greet you in the name of Jesus Christ. Yes, I'm a church member, I'm a church goer before I became a lawyer. It's Monica Malith, like you have been told. I remember in 2019, I did an interview to General Paul at his farm in Juba. And I had just finished my high school, and he asked me, "What did you study? You look like a lawyer." And I told him I'm still a high school student, and I did law. Law has been my passion, but I fulfill it. You cannot remember, but I still remember it. Yeah, and as I stand before you today, I need to share my story of how I left the cattle camp, for those who hears it. I lived in 2009. That's when I left the cattle camp in Kit. For those mothers who are going to get uti, about the and I just uti 2009. Kular school it. Baba dia to ur. I had man hope at the ur with a kitchen of a day who go out of school. I say that for our parents to hear. I have parents who are taking the English. School I live behind God. It ain't going to the Angelan to all the Gagababita. So as I go back to the students now, when I left the cattle camp in 2009, my father shed tears because there were 4 suitors who said if she becomes of age, we'll marry her. When I left there, he said, now there was work to come in. I was to have a lot of cows, but now my daughter is being taken to school and she's going to get spoiled because in the past, those who are taken to school were big-headed people, stubborn children, and all sorts of things. And when I went to Kenya, I had never had a chance or a privilege to study in South Sudan. I started my schooling in Kenya. And when I was in school, I only knew my mother tongue, that was Dinka. I became number last, and at the end of the year, I became number 1. And that is the genesis and the encouragement, what gave me the resilience of what I do today is about daring. Dare to do anything, dare to dream. And even in your lowest moment, to the students, always know that there is a greater future when you are determined to do it. And when I want to say the highlight of my education is when I went to the University of Nairobi and enrolled in law. I serve as the person representing all international students in the school, but then I saw the gaps in the school, and I said, I can be the president and serve them just in any capacity like a Kenyan can do, but I can bring in integrity, inclusion, and innovation. I can come up with new ideas, and I can come up with engagement mechanisms in which we can sit down as students and solve our problems. But I was told different things, that you're a refugee in Kenya. In Kenya, they say you are a mkimbizi. You ran away from your country, and you cannot come and lead us in our own country. And they told me, you're a female. But I told them, of course, I've always been a female. I didn't wake up today to find out that I'm a female. So what are you telling me? Yet I know that I'm a female. They told me that you're coming from the Faculty of Law, and for the last consecutive 5 years, you have been having lawyers as our presidents. But I told them they are the lawyers. I'm also a lawyer. I'm also going to do what other lawyers have done. And after that, I was told, you're from the youngest failed country. And I told them, that I'm a Mwanja. I don't know what it meant, but I'm a Mwanja. That I can do anything and I can achieve anything. And we have to run. I told them, if you guys are not making it to the ballot, I'll drag you along with me and I'll defeat you in the ballot. That I'm not going to relent. Nothing intimidates me because I know who I am and what I want, and I can serve you and do a better thing. And from that, I think I ran the campaign. I campaigned. They all went to social medias and they were abusing me. I'm very arrogant because I'm a Dinka, and all sorts of names. But I told them, let's go there. And from day one, when I said I'm going to be the president, I had never had any doubt in myself. And that's what I'm going to tell all of you today. Never have doubt in yourself. Because if it's what people tell you, you'll definitely succumb to their pressures and their misconceptions about you. What people say is not who you are. It's not what you can achieve. It's their perceptions. But when you succumb to them, you fail. So I told them, I'm Monica, and I know I'm going to be the president. We went to the ballot. I led them in the nominations, because for you to go to vie for the presidency or to contest in them to be elected by the delegates, you have to go through nominations, 20% of each registered voters from the 13 campuses. And I was the leading. And now the South Sudanese were like, oh, she can win. There were people, alumni from the University of Nairobi says, but she's not going to make it. She's just doing something that is going to end in vain. But I told them, if you think you are smart, at least a little bit think of Monica as smarter than you are. A little bit, just assume that she might be smarter than you are. So I won with a margin of 11 votes, if all of them, the two candidates were combined. And I told them, even if we had combined the last day of elections, I will still be your president. And now I posted, as South Sudanese has won, and from today on, you have to see us in a different light. It's just that we don't have, we're just growing as a country. And today, of course, my dreams of a childhood person came true, of going to America and addressing the General Assembly to represent the African youth. People ask me, whose daughter are you? I'm not General Qual's daughter, but I'm a daughter of my father. And what I want to tell you today is that everyone has an opportunity. You don't have to have General as your father to be anything. You have to have who you are and work to achieve your abilities. And today, what I want to tell every one of you today is that it encourages me every time I go to school, and especially at school in South Sudan, and speak to students and see them take the jovial moment. This is something that I have not enjoyed. And General Malwal has been my great friend, and I want to appreciate his humility. Whenever I come to Juba, we meet and talk. And he encourages me a lot. He still tells me that I have not told him the secret, but I told you, just that you don't believe it. Yeah, it's nothing big about it. It's just the commitment to do something. So to all the students, I think I was the best in my class, and I was a leader as well. To the primary school, yours was much more good because you presented so well. And to the high school, I love your level of speaking. And I have seen people graduate from universities and who are South Sudanese, and they speak in a way that you want to close your ears. So what I want to appreciate, and the commitment I want to see, the commitment I've seen from you is that you are here taking education seriously, learning the speaking skill, because education is writing and speaking. So if you can't speak, and then obviously your writing can suffer. So to all the students, I'm very encouraged to be here before you today. Time is not on our side. And to our generals and everyone who is here today, just know that we are here. We're trying to prepare to be the next leaders, but we can't access your time. So please make yourself available to us. If we're looking for you, we can come up. We can even organize meetings and calls because the histories of South Sudan will not be passed by the perceptions we know, but we want to hear from you that this is our country. And how are you living the country to us if you're not telling us exactly what you have done, what you have achieved, what your struggles are, and what is this that you want to see in the generations to come. So I'm really appreciative, and to our mothers, because while we suffer, and I'm not here to school from two panda to a board. When I'm going to be America, Batia, I chat the Agaleka Panda, Black one panda, they are Imani, Nachi work at the Jitan. So young and you call encourage the allow schoolie, we young and I mandate house school again, that Kilobian Loyan, a little be one way and not living when you're a little way. Uru Yak will be well acquainted, or be Pandun, be Pandu, and Yan these, and no one can bake any. So don't work you the well panty. Young happy when mandate to these Kulu empower. I one man could work any corporate pacoda like when I ever got one. Then get the same Alamoja Tiaga would go pure well and Yago pure well and any young Yahoo, one month for a book of Thank you.